Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time.
We are at the Martinsville Speedway for the 35th and final race of Season 2 of the SCRL Wrangler Junior Busch National Series. The 11 car of Our Legacy, leading us to the green flag, and start beside him is the 1 of Carter Friesian. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. All 42 drivers will be competing for this event. And we have 2 drivers that are battling for the championship. Keke Whiteline, who is starting 30th, and Zachary Fitzwater, who is starting 25th. Whiteline has a 98-point lead over Fitzwater. Whiteline will be competing for her 4th championship, while Fitzwater will be looking for his first. His second, because he won the Rainbow Dash Truck Series championship in Season 3, I believe it was. I could be wrong, but I think it is. Fitzwater has to finish, I believe it's either 10 or 15 places higher than Whiteline, since laps led are not counted towards your bonus points, and there is no bonus points, so it's just whoever finishes higher. So if at the end of the race Whiteline is higher, she automatically will win the championship, while Fitzwater will have to finish 10 spots or higher. Aside from that, we have other battles that is going on. Our Legacy, who's starting first, will be looking for his first win of the season. If he does not win, he will have his first ever winless season in this series. Beside him is Carter Friesian, looking for his second win of the season. Matt Hamill behind him is looking for his first. So we got a lot of firsts. Riley Spurley, who won this race 1 year ago in the season finale, will be starting 11th. So he'll be looking to win back-to-back Martinsville races, as well as Eric Wayne, who won the last Martinsville race earlier in the season. So this is it. For the 35th and final time, we will have the most famous words in all of motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Doesn't look like we have any problems. Nope. So this is it. Who will win the race? Who will win the championship? Whiteline has a 98-point lead, looking for her 5th career championship. But of course, we got drivers up front looking for their first win of the season and first of their entire career. So we got a lot of things going on in the last race of the season. Pace car pulls in, pulled them out state. We are racing 50 laps here at Martinsville. Our Legacy puts the hammer down for the 35th and final race of the season. The longest season this series will ever have. 35 races. Our Legacy leads him down the backstretch. He blocks the high lane. Carter Friesian, he goes down to block the low lane. And Our Legacy will lead the first lap of the last race of the season. 49 laps to go here in Season 2. Into turn number 1. And to turn number 2, down the back stretch, pulls about 3 car lengths away from Carter Friesian. And to turn number 3, and to turn number 4, Carter Friesian with a run, but Our Legacy will lead that lap as well. Carter has won in this series. He won at Orange County, so he knows how to get it done on the short tracks. Down the back stretch. Battle for the race lead. And a turn 3. And, we got caution lights. Carter Friesian clears. This is a drag race. And the 1 car will be the race leader once we get this race restarted. Well, let's take a look and see about the first caution of the day. So here's the cause of the caution as the drivers make their way towards turn number 3. Contact between Brian Fox and Marcus Sanchi slows them up, allowing the 62 Marco Yepes to come to the inside. Marco Yepes spins out Brian Fox, as well as Marcus Sanchez. Both cars go for a spin in turn number 3. This will stack up the field. Daniel Grachach gets damage in the 22. And you see our championship contenders, Zachary Fitzwater and White Line, both get damage on the right side of their vehicles, but are able to keep on going. And we got more cars spinning now. Jack Lagacy, Keka Silverpaw, Sebastian Torres, Gatlin Downey, Ian Carnello, Toby Fox, James Stabilito, Alexo Antonio, Maria Valverde all get damage due to the stack up in turn number 3. This shouldn't take too long to clean up. Once we do, we will take you back to the restart. And we are back. The 71, Trudell was out of the race. He actually broke something on his car. It started smoking during the caution flags, and then it says he wrecked, but it was actually a mechanical problem. So we have 38 cars still in the lead lap. Zachary Fitzwater is in 19th. White Line is in 24th. Fitzwater, I believe, has to finish like 20 positions higher than White Line to win the championship. And we're back to racing here at Martinsville. So Fitzwater needs like, I believe it's either 10 or 15 spots ahead of White Line to get the championship. Carter Friesian moves past lap traffic. Last race of the season. Statistically, it will be the longest season ever here in the Busch Series, 35 races. There is not another season the Busch Series ran that was longer. So this is it. This is the longest season ever in the Busch Series that we will compete in, unless NASCAR adds more races in. We've had a ton of different winners. We've had dominators. We've had last lap passes. Got another caution. We got Connor Hurley spun. So did Nick Kennedy. Carter Friesian is a race leader. Take a look at the second caution of the day. So here's the cause of caution. Nick Kennedy, who finished last in the first Martinsville race of the season, coming out of turn number 4, gets clipped by the 63, Maria Valverde, and Nick Kennedy goes for a spin. And Nick Kennedy stops just short of the wall and is able to continue on. That is pretty much it. We had a 1-car spin on the front stretch. This will be a quickie caution. We'll take you back to the restart. And we are back. No one else is out of the race. We have 33 cars on the lead lap. Fitzwater is in 27th. White Line is in 25th. So no matter what White Line does, as long as she finishes ahead of Fitzwater, she will be the champion. Carter Friesian is our race leader. Second is Al Lagacy. Third is Matt Hamill. Fourth is Christian Vargas. And fifth is Diego Yepes. And we're back to racing here at Martinsville. And to turn number 1, and to turn number 2, down the back stretch. Carter Friesian clears lap traffic. Al Lagacy trying to clear Connor Hurley. And Al Lagacy does. Oh, caution is out yet again. Oh. Marcus Sanchi, Eric Wayne. We got a couple cars on pit road, the 3 and the 40. And the 19. Carter Friesian leads him out of turn number 4. And we are under caution yet again here at Martinsville. Well, we'll take a look at the caution. So here's the cause of the caution. 3-time race winner, Sammy Sabri Jr., racing with Marcus Sanchi. And Sanchi spins out Sammy Sabri Jr. Yeah, and then the 42 got damage right there. And that's pretty much it. But we fast forward a little bit. Into turn number 3. Marcus Sanchi runs on the pit road entrance, slides up the track, hits Sebastian Torres. Eric Wayne gets damaged, Daniel Grachach gets damaged, and so does Joshua Rush. Yeah, Martinsville is not a very fun track. Take it back to the restart. And we are back. No one else is out of the race. We still have 41 cars in this race. 32 on the lead lap. Carter Friesian is our race leader. Second is Al Lagacy. Third, Matt Hamill. Fourth is Christian Vargas, and fifth is Diego Yepes. We are 3 laps away from the halfway mark. Pace car pulls in, and We're back to racing here at Martinsville. Connor Hurley looking to get his lap back. So is Joe Jefferson. Down the backstretch. Al Legacy pulls to the inside. Connor Hurley trying to get his lap back. Oh, he's going to spin out Carter Friesian. And Al Legacy spins out Carter Friesian. And that means our new race leader will be the 21 car. Wow, that was ugly. Well, let's take a look at it. So here's the cause of caution. We was watching it live. Connor Hurley trying to get his lap back. Gets a little bit too aggressive. And gets on the left fender of Carter Friesian and spins him out. Al Legacy gets damaged right there. And, you know, technically this was a good move by Connor Hurley because he allowed Joe Jefferson to get a lap back. And he stays in front of Christian Vargas. So Connor did what he had to do to get his lap back. They're going 4 wide here. And Al Legacy makes contact with Carter Friesian. And, yeah, that starts a wreck. James Stablito got damage. And Carter Friesian is going to lose a lot of spots, being spun out by someone who is a lap down. So I'm pretty sure he is very PO'd with that driver. Well, nothing more we can say about that, really. We'll take you back to the restart. And we are back. The 40 car, Zapdos Amarinos, is out. He was disqualified, and look at this. Where is she? The number 5, a Kakawala, got damaged during that caution. She is out. And Fitzwater has already passed her. So at the end of this lap, Fitzwater will be the champion, no matter what happens now. And we're back to racing here at Martinsville. Christian Vargas is our race leader. Man, you thought it'd come down to the final lap, but White Line was damaged during that caution. She ran into the back of another car, damaged the radiator. So she is officially out of this race and out of the championship. So I don't know if this is Fitzwater's first ever champion show. We got another spin for the lead. The front stretch is a mess and there's no caution. And we got a battle for the lead. Riley Spurley Tube is battling Marco Yepes. We got 20 laps to go. Riley Spurley Tube, he wants to win back-to-back season finale races. What is going on here? Up there's the caution. Man. Well, we'll take a look at the replay. So before we take a look at the actual cause of caution, let's take a look at the battle for the lead. Marco Yepes spins out Christian Vargas. Sends him into Matt Boyer. And Christian Vargas loses the lead. James Stablito gets damaged. Carter Friesian gets damaged. Al Legacy has nowhere to go. He gets hit from behind by Chris Kyle. And the field stacks up. There is no caution yet. So we fast forward a little bit to the actual cause of the caution. There it is. And we got a stack up in turn 1. No surprise there. But it looks like the 88 of Ryan Boyer, trying to get back onto the track, gets spun out by the 2 car, Gustav Archo. At the same time, Chris Kyle spins out. Simon Oskin spins out. Maria Valverde gets damaged. So we got a lot of stuff happening in the last few laps. And there goes our new champion by Zachary Fitzwater in the 9 car. We'll clean this mess up. We'll take you back to the restart. And we are back. The 41 car, Marcus Sanchi, is out of the race due to damage he received during the caution. Wreckfest of a race once again. Marco Yepes is the race leader. 2nd is Riley Spurley Tube. 3rd is Derek Camille. 4th is Al Legacy. And 5th is Diego Yepes. Zachary Fitzwater, who is our champion, has fallen back to 33rd, but it doesn't matter. He will be the champion. We're back to racing here at Martinsville with 15 laps to go. And in turn number 1, Carter Friesian trying to get a lap back. His race started off great, but then it ended horribly, at least so far. Matt Boyer trying to get a lap back, but not able to. Marco Yepes has pulled away from the rest of the field. 14 laps to go. Here in Season 2, the SCRL last car battle has already been decided. I believe the champion will be Maria Valverin due to having 3 last place finishes and more top 5 and bottom 5 finishes. So that title will go to her. And Zachary Fitzwater will be our Season 2 Busch Series champion. But we still have to see who will win the last race of Season 2. Marco Yepes is the race leader. He has a 2-second lead over Riley Spurleytube, who is stuck in traffic and on the high side. And now Spurleytube is way behind now. You see the 98, James Stavelito trying to go past Henry Urchman. Here's the battle for second. Al Legacy trying to go around Derek Hamill. Not been a great season for the Hamill family, but they're trying to end on a high note. Here comes Riley Spurleytube for third. Remember, Riley Spurleytube is the defending race winner. He won the season finale in Season 1, trying to close out Season 2 with a victory. Of course, Season 3 of the Busch Series will continue on in a couple of series. We're going to take a break from this one, go to something else, as we'll have 10 laps to go this time by. A 3-second lead now for Marco Yepes. He's had a struggling season as well. Finished last at Hickory, and just not been a great season to talk about. 10 laps to go. I was about to say 1 to go. This is the last race. Marco Yepes looking for his first Busch Series win. I'm not sure overall how many wins he has. Probably not that many. He's not the most successful driver in this league. 9 to go. And we will have yet another first-time winner. Marco's brother, Diego, won earlier in the season at Martinsville. So, trying to make this a Yepes Speedway, if they keep up the pace they're going. Eight laps to go. The lead is 4 seconds. Back to this car. Derek Hamill has damage on the left front, but it doesn't matter. He's still able to hold off Raleigh Spurleytube and Al Legacy. Fifth is Gustav Archoa, our winner at the fall event at Bristol. Sixth is Maria Valverin. Seventh is Diego Yepes. Eighth, Ian Carnello. Ninth is Sebastian Torres. And 10th is Daniel Gerchach. So we got a lot of new drivers in the top 10 instead of the usual drivers we always see. Marco Yepes will get 6 laps to go before he will score his first Busch Series win, the second highest series you can win at in this league. Of course, the highest is the strictly stock series. I'm not sure what series we'll go to next. That is up to Zachary Fitzwater, our champion, to determine what we will do. I mean, if he is champion, because Fitzwater is in 33rd, Watline is in 40th. I don't think that'll give him the championship, despite me saying that earlier, because he is 98 points behind. Fitzwater needs to gain a little bit more points than that. So, and it looks like the 87 Joe Jefferson retired due to suspension problems. It's been a wreckfest of a race here. And I'm sorry, I apologize. I said earlier Fitzwater won the championship. He needs to get more spots if he wants to win the title. His next person he needs to pass is Alexo Antonio right there. So, my apologies. Matt Boyer is racing Tony Newman pretty hard. And it's not for position. Joshua Rush just pulled it into the pit lane. Marco Yepes has a 7-second lead almost, using lap traffic to slow down his closest challengers. Goes a little bit wide in turn 4, but that's all right. He's got a huge lead. 2 laps to go. Yep, his challengers aren't really gaining on him any. Down the backstretch, lap and a half to go. Into turn number 3. And to turn number 4. White flag, 1 lap to go, and Season 2 will officially be over. Into turn number 1. All he has to do is ride around for the next half lap. And this race will be his. Into turn number 3. Into turn number 4. Caution is out, but it doesn't matter. Out the final turn, Marco Yepes scores his first Busch Series win in the season finale here at Martinsville. And Season 2 is over. Here are your race results. Marco Yepes scores his first Busch Series win in the season finale. Second is Derek Camille. Third, Maria Valverde. Fourth, Al Legacy. Fifth, Reliance Tube. Sixth, Gustavo Archoa. Seventh, Diego Yepes. Eighth, Sebastian Torres. Ninth, Ian Cardinal. And 10th was Daniel Grachach. Zachary Fitzwater finished in the 33rd spot. White Lion finished 40th. That is not enough points, I don't believe. So I believe White Lion will be the Season 2 champion. Of course, we will tally up the points and we will see if that actually is true or not. And finishing last in this race is Shuttle. And that is it for Season 2. We will take you to victory lane with the number 62, Marco Yepes, and see who our champion is for Season 2 of the SCRL Wrangler Jeans Busch National Series. Here are your point standings at the season finale at Martinsville. It is official. Kaka White Lion is our Season 2 champion, and she picks up her 5th career championship here in the SCRL. She had 3 wins, 10 top 5s, and 17 top 10s. She won the title by 77 points over Fitzwater. She came into the race with a 92-point lead. Fitzwater did as much as he could, but just could not seal the deal, and I double-checked it. Fitzwater was the Season 3 champion of the Truck Series. So Fitzwater has had championship material experience, but just could not finish high enough to win here in the Busch Series. Fitzwater had 1 win. That was at North Wilkesboro, breaking a year-long winless streak. He had 3 top 5s and 11 top 10s. He was not nearly as consistent as White Lion, but he still finished 2nd in points. 3rd was Al Legacy, winless season for him, which is a disappointment considering the Legacy family's history here in the Busch Series, but he had 9 top 5s and 13 top 10s. 4th, our Season 1 champion, Jack Legacy, once again finishing in the top 5 in points in the Busch Series. He had 1 win this season, not nearly as dominant season he had in Season 1. His lone win coming at South Boston. Legacy Jack had 9 top 5s tied with his brother and 12 top 10s. Fifth was Riley Spurley Tube, 1 win, 6 top 5s, and 10 top 10s. Sixth was Brian Fox in his last season with this series and league. He had 1 win, 5 top 5s, and 10 top 10s. Seventh was Diego Yepes, 1 win. That was at Martinsville in the earlier event in the season. He had 5 top 5s and 12 top 10s. Eighth was Derek Camille, a winless season, but he had 7 top 5s and 14 top 10s. Ninth was Eli Bright, 3 wins on the season for him, 8 top 5s and 9 top 10s. 10th was A.J. Jones, 2 wins. That was back-to-back victories at Hickory and Langley. He had 4 top 5s and 7 top 10s. 11th was Gatlin Downey, 1 win, 6 top 5s and 11 top 10s. 12th, Ian Carnello, 1 win, 4 top 5s and 11 top 10s. 13th, Sammy Sabry Jr., 3 wins as well. He had 6 top 5s and 10 top 10s. 14th was Jay Jefferson, 1 win, 8 top 5s and 9 top 10s. 15th, Sebastian Torres, his last series and season with this league. He had 1 win, 2 top 5s and 11 top 10s. 16th was Joshua Rush. He had 2 wins, both at Orange County. He had 5 top 5s and 9 top 10s. 17th was Matt Boyer, no wins, 3 top 5s and 11 top 10s. 18th, Sam Oskin, a win at Richmond earlier in the season where he spun out someone. Yeah, he had 3 top 5s and 8 top 10s. 19th, Chris Kyle, he had 1 win, 3 top 5s and 10 top 10s. 20th was Toby Fox, no wins, 4 top 5s and 8 top 10s. 21st, Matt Hamill, no wins, 2 top 5s and 9 top 10s. 22nd, James Stabilito, no wins. He had 2 top 5s and 9 top 10s as well. 23rd, Connor Hurley. He had bad luck this season, led at Darlington, only to blow up. No wins. He had 5 top 5s and 9 top 10s. 24th was Carter Friesian, 1 win. That was at South Boston. No, excuse me, Orange County. He had 2 top 5s and 6 top 10s. 25th was Henry Urchman, no wins, 4 top 5s and 7 top 10s. 26th, Nick Kennedy, no wins, 2 top 5s and 5 top 10s. 27, Marco Yepes scored his first win in the season finale. He had 3 top 5s and 5 top 10s. 28th was Daniel Kerchach, no wins, 2 top 5s and 5 top 10s. 29th was Joe Jefferson, winless season for him. He had 5 top 5s and 7 top 10s. 30th was Alexo Antonio. His lone win was in the season opener at Daytona. He had 4 top 5s and 8 top 10s. 31st was Ryan Boyer, no wins, 4 top 5s and 7 top 10s. 32nd was Maria Valverin, 1 win. That was at Rockingham. She had 4 top 5s and 8 top 10s. Excuse me, 3 top 5s and 6 top 10s. 33rd was Patrick Smith, no wins, no top 5s, and 4 top 10s. He was the last driver to complete all the races. 34th was Eric Wayne, 1 win on his part-time schedule. He had 6 top 5s and 8 top 10s. 35th, Gustavan Ochoa, 1 win. That was at Bristol in the fall event. And he had 2 top 5s and 4 top 10s. 36 was Shuttle, 3 wins for a part-timer. He had 5 top 5s and 7 top 10s. 37th was Kyan Vargas, that win coming at South Boston. He had 2 top 5s and 7 top 10s. 38th was Tony Newman, 1 win on the season. That was at Bristol earlier in the season. He had 3 top 5s and 6 top 10s, and that completes all the race winners. 39th, Christian Vargas came close to winning in the season finale, just could not seal the deal. No wins, 4 top 5s and 6 top 10s. 40th was Zapdos Emerinos, a disappointing season for him. He had no wins, no top 5s, and only 2 top 10 finishes. 41st, Marcus Sanchi, a part-time schedule. A disappointing season for him as well. No wins, 3 top 5s, and 4 top 10s. 42nd was Kaka Silverpaw, competing on a part-time schedule. She had no wins, 2 top 5s, and 6 top 10s. And finishing last was Aureus, completed only 8 events before giving up his ride to Silverpaw. He had no wins, no top 5s, and no top 10s. Now we go to our statistics for the season. Starts are all the same. Most wins. We had several people dominate the season. Kaka Whiteline, our champion, had 3. Eli Bright had 3. Sammy Savvy Jr. had 3. Shuttle had 3. And A.J. Jones had 2. Most top 5s. That is Kaka Whiteline, our champion. She had 10. Al Legacy, Jack Legacy had 9. Eli Bright and Jay Jefferson had 8. Most top 10s, Keka Whiteline had 17, Derek Camille had 14, Al Legacy 13, Diego Yepes and Jack Legacy with 12. Most poles doesn't matter because we skipped qualifying. Most laps completed, Zachary Fitzwater, our would-be champion, he completed 1,093. Brian Fox completed 1,079. Riley Spurley 1,057. Ian Carnello 1,055. And Eli Bright 1,050. Most laps led, Sammy Sabby Jr. led the most with 100, even. Keka Whiteline led 69. Zachary Fitzwater 61. Brian Fox and Treadle with 58 apiece. Most miles completed, Zachary Fitzwater again 720. Brian Fox 712. Salmon Oskin 695. Riley Spurley and Ian Carnello both with 694. The fastest average was the Mellow Yellow 300 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. The first event at Charlotte, 189.541 miles per hour. The slowest average was Greenville Pickens, 42.366 miles per hour, won by Jay Jefferson. The biggest margin of victory was, of course, the season finale at Martinsville, where Marco Yepes won by nearly 5 seconds. The closest margin was Rockingham, the second event, where Maria Valverin won in a near photo finish. Fastest pole, slowest pole is the same because we skipped qualifying. Most lead changes, Rockingham, the first event, that was 10 lead changes. The most leaders, that was Daytona, we had 6 different leaders. Most yellows, Rockingham, we had 7 cautions. Most cars running, that was Charlotte, both events, 42. And most DNFs, Rockingham with 22. So that completes Season 2 of the SCRL Wrangler Jeans Busch National Series. Keka Whiteline is our Season 2 champion. It is her 5th title overall in this league. So congratulations to her. She will have the opportunity to pick what series we do next. And until we see you at that series, whatever she picks, remember to keep the hammer down and we'll see you at the track.